Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 94 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of Minecraft 1.21. Today I want to take a look at some of the cool stuff that looks like it exists in Oritech. I don't know a whole lot about what we're going to be playing with today. I have no idea what to expect. But I'm going to check it out for sure. That said, I should rebuild my fragment forge. I never did replace that after I stuck my machine core over here. So where should we put our fragment forge? Maybe over in this corner? Does that sound cool? I like the sound of that. That should be cool. And then Oritech energy pipes is what they're called, I want to say, right? Maybe not that many. So there's a bunch of stuff I want to check out. First off, I want to check out some of the tools, right? Mostly because I think this is going to give me an excuse to go make Promethium, which looks complicated, so we're going to want to check out. And then in addition, I want to check out some of the multi-block things that you can make, like the quarry add-on for the destroyer block, just to see how that works. Because I think this is like old school Buildcraft style quarry, but I'm not sure, but we're going to find out. Then I want to check out some of this arcane stuff. Tinkering with the arcane can have dangerous consequences. No idea what that means. I'm assuming that anything with a purple name is in the arcane tree of Oritech. And I think there's only a couple of them, so we'll check them out. And then I also want to see this drone port, because Dyer likes drones, and that's the end of that sentence. So we're going to check out a bunch of... now that we've kind of figured out how Oritech's basics work, and we have pretty much everything we should need from a progression perspective, we should be able to make anything from Oritech going forward. And I'll probably start automating some things here to make sure that goes according to plan. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, and we're gonna see how that goes. So let's start with the chainsaw. I think this is these two I think are basic, and then these two I think are more advanced. So the chainsaw, let's check this guy out. So easy peasy to make whatever we need here for the chainsaw. I'm just curious how it works. I'm assuming it stores power. And I do know, yep, getting charged up. That's cool. We should also note that Oritech has some kind of equipment charger. So that's cool. We should maybe check that out just to see how it works and or looks. It doesn't look like it has anything too crazy to it, so it should be easy peasy. And it does have two recipes. I use the one that uses a block of redstone. Yeah, that looks very, very much straightforward. Yeah, it's kind of exactly what I thought it would be, and that's fine. Cool. So chainsaw, I'm just curious how it works. So this is not that advanced. It just requires steel, which as a reminder is very easy to make in Oritech. It requires a motor, which is steel and nickel. So also very easy. And then in Derrick compounds, just need a centrifuge, which is early game, or a pulverizer with ender pearls. So this is an early game mechanic. And I'm just curious. It might just be a powered axe. Might be all it is. Just curious, is there anything fancy or cool about it? Nope. Just looks like a very simple and straightforward axe. Let's just see if there is a tool section here. Yeah, nope, that's all it is. It's very much just a simple and basic powered axe. So am I going to assume that the hand drill is in much the same way a very basic and simple pickaxe? I am going to assume yes. Zoop. Well, the good news is it feels like it breaks dirt, so that's cool. It functions as a pickaxe and a shovel. It can also be enchanted. So basically, it's a power-based pickaxe and shovel. Easy peasy. Sweet. All right, so we knocked those two things out of the to-do list. Promethium. Now we're going to get crazier. So Promethium tools. The Promethium pickaxe features two modes, Silk Touch and Area, which does 1x3 mining. To switch between modes, hold Shift and right-click. The Promethium Battle Axe is also an axe. I think they're both unbreakable, so they just have no durability at all. And can't be broken. I'm wondering if the Promethium Battle Axe has any features or abilities or like tree chopping capabilities. I think we're going to find that out. That said, now is when I suspect we're going to need to make Promethium. So let's clean up our inventory here real quick and be ready to do that. So Promethium and the Destroyer block. And the Destroyer block, can I make all of the things for the Destroyer block? I feel like the answer is yes. So that's cool. The only thing we should do is probably like set up autocrafting for these things. So these two need autocrafts. And then for Promethium, we need an autocraft for that. And that is going to be engraved with the Heisenberg compensator and overcharged crystals. And overcharged crystals are particle acceleration things, but we can still make them without. It just is a little bit more complex, but doable, maybe? They need superconductors too, which is an assembler. I'd like to maybe look at the particle accelerator just to see how that works. And then the Heisenberg compensator needs whatever this is, right, in a dubious container. Gained by capturing a viable entity with a dubious container, right? Or we could do the super AI chip, which is made with duratanium ingots and the advanced, so that's cool. So basically, all of this is done in the engraving, dude. The only thing we have to decide is whether we're going to let this be this manual and expensive craft, or if we want to try the particle collision stuff. And I kind of want to try particle collision stuff, so we're probably going to do that. But let's start with auto crafting with you. So what I'm going to do is throw down like a pattern provider, maybe not an extended one, but like a normal one. And if I plop you there, are you going to be valid? That's a question for the ages. I like the idea of just like looping this all the way around the top section here. Now, like in fairness, I could have also easily just branched out. And what I should probably actually be doing is let's do it this way. This is probably like the smarter way to do this. And then I can remove you, right? In fact, well, I'm going to leave that there, right? And then that'll be cool, right? And then we might branch off here to like go out that way. I like kind of that plan. So then we can dip down there, we can dip down there, and that all looks good. Cool. And then I'm assuming that I'm going to want the item pipes from Oritech. I'm assuming that I can insert and extract from any part on the multi-block. So, like, I'm assuming that's going to work, but I guess we'll find out. And there is nothing here, so we're not having any chance to accidentally insert anywhere else. So we'll see if this plays out the way I think it will. Cool. So with that said, let's go make some patterns with our stuff. Okay, so we're going to want to do U, which means I'm going to have to figure out how to make carbon fiber strands, which is a centrifuge recipe. So if I don't have centrifuges automated, I'll get that. And it looks like it works with powdered coal, which we already have on Autocraft. So I'm not going to bother teaching it the other recipe. Okay, I think that's fair at this point, right? We've played with stuff enough. And then from there, we're going to need how to make U. I feel like having plastic sheets on Autocraft would be cool. So let's teach fluid separation with this guy. But I'm going to remove the water from the crafting component. So that just, because water is automated already. And then polymer resin, same deal here. We're going to remove the oil and we're just going to say sand goes in. Okay. So, yoink, right back down. So this centrifuge, which is doing an ME export bus right now, we're going to want to throw a pattern provider on. Cool. Okay. And then you're kind of already-ish there. Made this a little compact, but I'm okay with that. Cool. And then in here, we'll go that. And that is called a polymer resin. So let's just make sure that this works. And then he extracted and he autocraft completed. That's pretty cool. Okay. And then probably a similar-ish setup for you. Now you're getting power from the bottom. So there we go. So you're probably... I think the best place for you to interface is probably on the top. But unfortunately, that's going to like mess up these two things. Is that the end of the world? I could also... I could interface on the back, but then like... there's no way to get it out and to the back. But what I could do, actually, that would save me one of these. So what I could do is interface here, right? And then do that. Is that cool? I think that works. Why do you have so much water in you? Oh, I know why. There you go. Order now? Hey, I said no to that. That worked. Very dire wire. And then that would be you. Now if I said plastic, please, give me 10, you're spinning, right? And then you just need to be... oh, you already extracted. No, you're not extracting? Does that not work? Item extractor? It's gonna be annoying. I may have to extract from the back. And if that's the case, I'm gonna want to put the item, the provider on the top. So, yeah, I think that's right. It may be sided, like where I can extract from. Right? So if I put you here... and then I did item pipe like that. See, the plastic sheets are in the return, dude, and that's cool. The only annoyance would be how to get channels into you. You're gonna have to come in on top. Cool. Not a big deal. Okay, one more try. And then you need the plastic recipe in there again. Oh. That should be cool. Yeah, very. Okay, good. And then this processing pattern actually goes in here. So this is probably for the best, because this guy is how we do that. And then what we'll want... we have to use this pipe. Oh boy, that's not what I meant to do. That cool? Okay. So then we can say Oritech carbon fiber strands times 10. And it's a little slow, but it's not like end of the world slow. I can manage that and be okay with it in terms of the speed of it. And if it really becomes a problem, I can just move this foundry and have, like, you know, a bunch of accelerator thingies on this side of it, right? That's fair. Cool, right? I think it's cool. Okay. And then last but not least, you two go in here. And let's make sure this thing is configured match recipe. So that's good. And then do not push if crafting, if there's something there, right? And then the items that go in there, hopefully this is the right order, but we're going to find out, right? So if I want, like, 4 of these, it has to craft 2 of these first. Okay, yeah, no, that's gonna do that. Okay, fair, fair. I should have seen that coming. Let's fix these guys real quick. Oh, that's right. I came up here. This is gonna be 2 silicon, like so. And then, do you have any doubles? You do. So you're gonna be 2 silicon wafers, like so. Okay. And that should be cool. So if I asked for one of you, did I not just change this? Yeah, no, you're encoded correctly. What mode is this in again? Match recipe mode. That's what I want, match recipe. Oh, there we go. No, we're cool now. Those might have been, did I leave those in from last time? I did, didn't I? Yeah, okay. So then if I do this, his crafting works. Beautiful. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And then if I want one of these, awesome. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so you guys are done, you guys are done. You need the super AI chip, which is this, which means we need to know how to make one of these, right? So you're going to be an alloy recipe. Okay. And then the super AI chip will wind up being 2 of these. Now we're automating all of Oritech today. Cool. So you're going to go here, and then you're going to go like that, and that's where this pattern's going to go in, right? So now if I want a super AI chip, you just need a platinum ingot, which, in fairness, I kind of don't have. So remind me what I can do with these. So like small platinum clumps, this is what was coming out of this guy, the fragment forge, right? That can be centrifuged into 2 gems or 1 gem and 1 fluxite. And then the gems can be smelted or engraved into platinum dust. If you use fluxite. That's fair. Or you can alloy 2 of them into 3 ingots. Well, that's cool too. So this is like the ore doubling chain, I guess. Right? Because you fragment raw platinum into this, and then you can centrifuge it into 1 or 2, and then those. So like, you get a little bit more than 1 of these per raw platinum, and then you get 2 of these, and then you could either smelt it right away, or you could double it again if you use fluxite, or you can do 1.5 if you alloy it. That's cool. That's cool. So what I'll probably do is water centrifuge you. We definitely need better cables over here too. Right? And then we should be able to alloy them. That's also pretty slow, to be fair. Yeah. We'll probably want to somehow process platinum, and how that gets done is anybody's guess. At some point, we'll automate platinum. When and if we decide that we need a lot of platinum. Cool. And that got 3 platinum ingots, which apparently I can't extract that way, so we're going to try from back here. Cool. So now we've got platinum ingots. So now I should be able to do my super AI chip, right? So it's going to craft that. Okay. And that'll be cool. And then over here, it should make this. So that should be these two complete. Now the overcharged crystal is going to need the particle accelerator. And that's where we're going to have to figure out how particle accelerator works. Why do you only have one of those in there? His inserting may not have behaved exactly as I would have wanted him to, because he wound up going in here. So let's cancel this for a sec. I want to see what order that was in. I wonder if the insertion order makes a difference. So I'm going to test this real quick with a hopper. This is how you can test machines for this kind of problem. Right? So if I that and I put this in here first, he's going to go there. Now what if I put this in first? He goes there. And then this? That's what I want, right? So to change this pattern, what we want is this guy here and this guy here. So the machine will insert this first, then this second, then this third. And that should work. Oh, it has to make another Duratanium. Yes, because I stole that one and it's in my inventory. Hooray! Is working. Nice. See? Problem solved, crisis averted. I like it, right? It's pretty cool. I like it. All right, so there's Super AI chip covered. So now we want to check this dude out. So particle accelerator. This is going to be a whole thing that I don't fully understand. I need to know how to make superconductors for sure. Electrum, we know how to make. Let's see, what do I need to know to make this? I think we have most of that on lock. We'll find out. So to make superconductors, we need this stuff. And you are made like this. And you are made like, did we already do that one? Yes. You, energite ingot, is an alloy. And we should probably teach you how to make this. It can be centrifuged from Skulk. I'm going to go that. That's 60 seconds? Wow, that takes a long time. Or 15 seconds to make 8 out of an ender pearl. Kind of like that. And I don't think we have the pulverizer automated yet. So now's like the time to do it. Yeah. He might be a little bit on the slow side, but like in a way that's tolerable to me. Looks like we can speed him up though. I'm just saying. He's only a quality 2 machine, so we can't go too far with it, but like we could if we wanted to. Okay. So that means Oritech can make 8 of those. Cool. And then you need to have the alloying machine make these for me. That's a regular crafting pattern. And then the superconductor goes into the assembler, right? Well, actually, I don't have to go back here. You can go right in there. Cool. So now I can get superconductors. Easy peasy-ish. Are you not extra? Did I not right-clicked? I may not have right-clicked. There you go. Complete. And then you are doing that. which is cool. And then you'll be doing this in a second. Haha, nice. Beautiful. All right. So then now, if we want the particle accelerator, I need to like look at how the particle accelerator is put together, because I think that there's like a thing I need to look at for that. Accelerator. So let me read this guide, because I don't know if like there's a picture online, and I don't know if like I have to follow this, or if there's like you can build it a couple different ways kind of deal. So I'll be right back. All right, I decided I want to build my particle accelerators, because I actually need multiple, inside a hyperbox, only because there's a note about like sometimes crazy things can happen when you combine certain things with a particle accelerator. Something rip a hole in space-time. Kind of don't know what that means. Also kind of don't want that to happen in my main base. So no ripping a hole in space-time in Dyer's main base. We're gonna go into a compact machine, because I have no idea what I'm doing and how this works. What I will say is the particle accelerator is actually pretty complicated, but looks fun to build. So I think we'll spend the rest of this episode, which is like I think 5 or 10 minutes left, just talking about how it works, and then we'll build a proper 1 or 2 next episode. But the gist is this: we're going to need a particle accelerator, which we can get most of for. But we do need more platinum, so that's a good time to go get my platinum that I was cooking out here. I've got a bunch of platinum gems. I'm gonna do this. Cool. And that'll get me healthy-ish amounts of platinum, right? So we're going to need the particle accelerator. Okay, we're going to need advanced batteries. I should probably just go teach you how to make advanced batteries real quick. That doesn't look terrible. I just need you to know how to make this. Okay, so we're going to start with a particle accelerator, which I should be cool to make. And then I want one of you. And I want one of you. Now, what do you need? Industrial glass from Oritech, which is made like that. That's not terrible. Okay, so that is cool. Probably want 2 of these, but we'll find out. Are you? You're mostly done, aren't you? You're probably just waiting on that guy. Okay, how about you? How are you coming along? Probably lots of crafting and like the assemblers and all this stuff. I bet we're waiting on a lot of this, to be fair. And you're probably not done either. Okay, so the gist is this. The particle accelerator, I think, puts things into a ring, and you build the rings with linear motors or guide rings, and then you can either build it as a ring or a straight line, and you want 2 of these, and I think you put one item into one and another item into the other, and they'll go through the rings and accumulate energy, and the more linear motors you have in the line, the faster the energy will build up, and that energy buildup is what allows this to craft. So like you'll need more linear motors in your line to make fluxite than you will to make nether stars, or vice versa. You need more for nether stars, right? Because that's 15,000 joules. That's only 1,000 joules, right? So that's the gist. And particle guide rings can be used to like make a turn. So it can like, instead of a straight line of just linear motors, you could have a turn. And then there's sensors that tell you how fast it's going. So like you can have a couple motors with particle rings that guide it in a circle, and then when it reaches a certain speed, you can sense it with a redstone signal, and when you apply a redstone signal to the guide ring, it straightens it and makes it shoot out. So that could be fun to automate, and I think that's what we're going to be doing exceedingly soonly. I need you to be cool here for like a second and be like really fast. Can you not receive energy that way? Okay. Maybe you can, but you can't run that fast, regardless of. Yeah, I think he can't accept energy that quickly. I think that's probably what it is. So I would need some upgrades on this machine if I want that. I may rebuild some of what's in here once I decide how much of this I'm going to need to do. We'll find out, right? But let's see. So like particle accelerator, I need this guy first. And I'm probably going to need a couple of these, so I might as well batch up another set of those. Cool. So we're getting there. They're coming along nicely. How are you doing, by the way? Just fine. So it's not a power problem, it's just the machines can't accept power that quickly when tick accelerated. Cool. So there's one of these. And that's going to go towards making one of these. This will be that, and then this is getting there. You're just plugging along. Cool. That's you. And then we've got one of these, and then we've got one of these. And I wouldn't mind having one more of these for a moment, just to show you how this works. And I think that's enough to show you the gist of how this works. But the gist is, I think we have the particle accelerator like that. And then we have the guide rings. Oh, that goes in there. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, that's pretty sure that's right. Right? And then we would have a particle accelerator. And if placed just like this, what would happen is the item would go in here, get sped up. I think we need another one of these here. I think. Insert item to accelerate. So if we look at this and we put like redstone in here. Ow, it hurts. But yeah, something like that. But we'll figure it out next episode because it's wrapping up point. So Devil20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. But that's the gist of how it works. It looks cool. I think it's going to be fun to mess with because we need two of them, right? One to shoot one way item and the other to shoot another item. And we have to make sure they collide. So for now, Devil20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.